Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fist. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Here comes Doctor. Smoking.
This bout is...
The fans are ready. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
They block the hook. A straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got a swarm on your case, you know you've got to fight, you've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up, you've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. They got the momentum. And there's the bell to start round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Respect for each other's punching power. No rest for the weary. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that shot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. How about that time counter shot? So much firepower here. They put a lot behind that one. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good work. You're doing good, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're letting back in. The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of your job. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Stay focused, man. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off. Set him up. Would you take him out? He's too tired. He's not getting that. One round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about our record. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Great round. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, and you still letting it.
The courage on display here is incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch. No rest for the weary. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
One punch could change everything in this battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
So let that round, good round. You feel good? You stay focused now. And then we go again. Come on, let him back into the fight. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your timing already, man. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart. Oh, did you take him out? He's too tired. He's not getting... And breathe when you stick around. Get out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A big whiff with the right hook. Perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That hook was off target. Through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
holding nothing back here in the round. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He still won a fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can see.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after... And there's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice defense on that hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Paul. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Blocks that left hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, there's the bell to start round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we... And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it a
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for... This is Muhammad Ali. Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Left hook just missed. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Defense with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations you've just been...
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot!
Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
A flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect stuff.
To put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Good counter punch. The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Disastrous round, but he's still... There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Would get rattled like this. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. His stamina is off the charts. Klitschko is dazed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, Klitschko is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
A lot of effort being exerted here. The jab not finding its target. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get kept. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't find a home for that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice job by him to block that jab. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Swing and a miss with that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3-minute. On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two. Hold it right there. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. As we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. Down goes Klitschko. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will you continue?
Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Absolutely crazy.
Get back out there and switch on.
Okay, I'm happy, right? Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Round 7, here we go. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They block that jab. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The jab can't find a home. Stamina is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Good work, that's it. Good. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Oh, listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let anything separate.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a
Set him up. People take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you do.
Beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
You heard that right.